Hello and welcome to Aviation Conversation, my new series of where I just talk, answer questions, I bring up topics for weeks or what's coming up in the future. So this is pretty much a pilot episode. So we're just going to be talking with some War Thunder gameplay going over. So a lot of you I know will be asking, why did I stop streaming for kind of full time? I would stream three days a week, and I've kind of just stopped because I haven't been putting really much effort to YouTube. I would usually work on it either once or not even a week, each week. So I want to put more effort towards YouTube and making long form content. I'm trying to get smaller videos planned out so I don't have to do my full time, so I can work on a couple small videos a week and then work on my big production videos, such as the Wings over War Thunder and the Forgotten History. But continuing on, if you do not know me, if you haven't really been on any of my streams, I am a huge plane enthusiast and military equipment enthusiast. So I love planes. I love tanks, but it's been very recently I got into tanks. Now, I don't understand how this Swedish did not kill me in the M3 Lee. I am a big tank in this, so it's very surprising. And especially that 75 not penetrating. But somehow I got the engine on the 37. Again, that was surprising. I was for sure I was done for in the M3 Lee. Been very recently I got into tanks due to War Thunder. And so it's just amazing to be able to play these vehicles in this time and have these very well done models to be able to look at and play and really see how they would be operated in the 1930s and 40s. And so I'm here in the M3 Lee, one of the goofiest looking tanks of World War II, and just the stopgap of the old M2 medium tank to the M4 Sherman. And again, I have a video on this tank on my channel, The Forgotten History of the M3 Lee. But let's get back to getting to know me. So, of course, I love history, and I think what the best thing about with World War II and the wars coming up from there is you have these planes and these technologies still around today. You could go look at. You go look inside, you can hear them run, smell the fumes coming out of their engines, and just think of how it was to be during that time. Also, if you do have any questions that you want me to answer on this series, you can put it in the Discord under the questions Q&A tab, or put it down in the comments of this YouTube video, and I will get those answered out. I'm going to try to answer a couple a week. In just a little bit of a segment, but oh, here's that BT7. Those little tanks. The way their suspension works is phenomenal, because they actually have road wheels where you can see the big wheels. Those are actual road wheels, so you can take that track off and drive away without having tracks equipped. So there's a couple of things I want to talk about on this video. Definitely, I want to bring up some of the Oshkosh events that happened a couple weeks ago, and it's crazy. My goal is to get there one day. I definitely want to go, and I want to film it so bad. Some of the operations and the performances they do, oh my goodness, it's crazy. I don't know how these planners get it, because even planning the War Thunder air shows I do, the War Thunder, oh my goodness, what is it called? Wings over War Thunder. There it is. The Wings over War Thunder, that's hard enough just with a couple people. So I can't imagine what these air bosses are going through during a performance such as War Thunder, Oshkosh. And so seeing some of the videos though, especially, I mean, you had two phenomenal history shows with Fifi and Doc both flying with two P-51 Mustangs. Now, what would have been cool is if they were able to get the F-82 up, because the F-82 was actually supposed to. Oh my gosh, that poor Panzer 38T. But the F-82 was actually supposed to escort the B-29. That was its main purpose when it was being created during World War II. So it would have been really cool to see that happening. But then the other one, of course, was the P-51 flying with the ME-262. That is, I mean, even just seeing a ME-262 in the world is crazy. But seeing it fly and seeing it fly with the P-51 Mustang, that is just once in a lifetime opportunity. I really hope they do it on other smaller air shows, but to what I've seen, it looks like that will only be really an Oshkosh Sun and Fun type of thing. Now, there is an air show coming up in October, Wings over Houston, and I know that one will both have Fifi and Doc. I'm not sure if I'm going to go to that. The tickets are about $80 a person. So I really have to see on that one. These two little Russian and German tanks. I think it's a BT. That's another BT-7, I'm pretty sure. And then the Panzer IV. So Wings over Houston, it's going to have Fifi and it's going to have Doc. I'm not sure if what else is going to be there. I'm not sure if I'm going to go. There is another event in November closer to me that I'm definitely going to go to. And it's actually going to have a F-22 and a Corsair. So I've never actually seen a Corsair fly in real life. So I'm excited for that. Here we are in the Spitfire Mark 7 Tropical. So we're going to have a pretty good game here. So talking about planes, I mean, especially with the Spitfire flying, there is a bunch of planes I've never seen fly. And living in Central Texas, we have quite a few air shows. We just don't have a lot coming from the Axis and other allied side. So I've never ever seen a Spitfire or a Hurricane fly. Let's see if we can get guns on this BF-109 G6. And that Zero came in for the cleanup. So there are a lot of planes I would love to see fly. Specifically Japanese planes. We don't have a lot here. I know there's a couple in California, but I mean that's across the state. Or I mean, across the state. That's across the country. So it'll be a long trip for that. I don't know why this snow is absolutely blinding on this game moment. I'm not sure if it's just my post effects or what, but oh my goodness, you need sunglasses to fly in this snow. But I would say that the Spitfire is so elegant. It's crazy that it was designed in 39. Like it was ready to go for the Battle of Britain. The Spitfire Mark II, but still, oh my goodness, it's a beautiful plane. Definitely to fly. And from what I've heard from actual British pilots in World War II, they said it was a dream to fly. And in War Thunder, it definitely is. Now, I can't really get too much hits on the cannons. There we go, got that I-185. I would say I kind of like flying the earlier ones with the just the 30 caliber machine guns, but I'm trying to get better with the cannons, so I'm flying this one. So let's get into another topic I want to talk about. The fact that War Thunder is so heavy on the top tier right now, the jets, missiles, and all that. I think a lot more people need to, like, you know, slow down and have fun in the prop era of War Thunder. I know it's kind of boring. It's a lot slower, but I mean, it's so much peaceful, and you learn a lot in props. I know it kind of, the game switches once you hit missiles. It's a lot different gameplay and game rotation, but I think a lot more people need to spend more time in playing props. Also, when you grind a specific tree out, but you buy a top tier premium or a high tier premium, you don't ever get to really have fun with that. With that tree, that nation. Oh, that poor B-25. You never really get to have fun with that nation. You get to have fun with the jets of the nation, but other than that, you don't get this type of right there. Look at that. Like, you'll never get that. And then this, I would be shot down by a missile already. But instead, we get to have a good turn fight, but then my teammate comes in and absolutely destroys that PPD-1C. So I think people would love to, I mean, I know the grind is crazy, but, oh wait, hold on, let's pause right here. This comes for a pretty solid landing, and then I hear another Merlin, full throttle. Oh my gosh. There's nothing I can do. There's nothing I can do. Nothing. I should have been looking around better. And of course I went to the airfield that doesn't have SPAA. So it's completely my fault, but it was just a funny situation that happened right at the end of the match. And I will say I buy premium. Here's one of my premiums. Of course I had to buy the SAV when it came out, but this thing is so goofy to play. With the absolute insane reload speed. Oh my god, M44. Just, overpressured him with not even high explosive. That's crazy. But people just need to have fun in low tier. And of course, everyone knows you get to like 7.0 and it's just, it's a sweat fest. So learn the maps, learn the vehicles, have fun. Don't try to rush through everything to get to jets or top tier ground vehicles, because then you can have fun little things like this. This goofy looking wedge tank with a absolute yeet cannon on it. Like watch this follow up shot. Like 2 seconds, not even 2 seconds, and I'm already reloaded. So there are a lot of hidden gems in these low tiers that are just so fun to play. And of course, I'm gonna in future videos I will have questions, and then I'll probably talk more of different topics too, not just War Thunder, but maybe I'll talk about shows or vehicles or pretty much anything. So I know this will evolve into something much broader than just War Thunder. But now this Puma, just you gotta love RCSM on there. So this Puma, literally Michael Jackson's on me. Absolutely moonwalks and gets me. Now this is War Thunder right here. This is peak. The sounds, absolute chaos happening in the sky. Now I know a lot of people don't like cast. I hate cast as well, so don't worry. But you won't get these types of scenes without cast. There he goes. Oh, I don't even know where he was going. I have no idea. Actually, no, he did get an open topper, but man, he went straight into the rock. Boom! Like, it's just, I don't know. You can't get it in top tier like this. So if you haven't played low tier in a while and you're stuck on top tier and you're burned out of the game, play low tier. Play some low tier, and if you're at low tier, don't try to force your way up to top tier. Have fun where you're at. It's almost like growing up. When you're a little kid, you want to be a grown-up so bad, and then once you hit 18 and then you realize what the real world is, man, you'd love to go back to your childhood with less responsibilities, and it's just, yeah. So, well, that's going to be all for this week. I'm hoping to get these posted up every Wednesday, if not every Monday, but I'm going to try to get them posted every week. But yeah, this is the pilot. So once we get into the next week, and y'all get some of y'all's questions in, we can do more sections on that. But other than that, I appreciate y'all watching, and I appreciate y'all's support, even through the time where I quit streaming for every week. But trust me, there will be streams as well. There will be streams again. We'll still be streaming War Thunder's Wings Over War Thunder. But other than that, I appreciate y'all, and I'll see y'all in the next flight.